Should you take $1.60 Treasure of the Moment tomorrow at the Vinery Stakes? It's a good question. She's a champion filly, so she looks like a good thing. We did take the $1.60 last start in Melbourne, and if you took that price, you wouldn't have had any problems in the running. Here we are to ask to take $1.60 again. She's rated 3.5 lengths above benchmark. There's a very high rating. There's only 1 3-year-old filly that's rating up near there. You guessed it, Lady Shenandoah. So Treasure of the Moment should be across the line. And admittedly, we've only got another 2 fillies. I think Benadryl and Delici Boulevard rating half a length above benchmark. So we're saying that Treasure of the Moment is 3 lengths better horse than its next rival. It should be a good thing. But this is where ratings are not everything. This is one of these cases. If it was easy as that, the top rater would just win every race and you just have to back the best horse of the race. Game over. It would be great if it was that easy, right? And again, ratings got a lot of variables, so they could be out a little bit, but Treasure of the Moment, we got 3 lengths better than the second best horse. Well, if you're out a length, you're still 2 lengths off, so you can't be that far out. Can she get beat? Should you take the $1.60? Well, the thing about this race is one is the weather. The weather's a huge thing. First time in Sydney and the weather. But it also is the opposition. And even though they haven't rated as high, they've all got so much scope for improvement. And yes, it'd be a big ask for them to rate 3.5 lengths above benchmark if Treasure of the Moment hits that tomorrow in Sydney on the heavy track. But they possibly could, on scope, get into the 2,000 metres and the heavy track the first time. Number 2, moving out. 4 starts for a win in 2 seconds. Coming from New Zealand. Running 3rd in a Group 1 over there on a soft 7 over a mile. And now in the Chris Waller yard. And McDonald's hopped on this instead of Delici Boulevard. She was in a very slow run race against Lazura and really hit the line well, with my note saying, hit the line well, slowly run race, more ground. So this is a filly's only had 4 starts. Second start for Waller. McDonald to rise, steps up to 2,000 wet track. She could really step up. So that would have to be a danger. Powers of Opal. Powers the Opal ran second to Treasure of the Moment in the Oaks. And was beaten 1.3 lengths. So you could say Treasure of the Moment should beat her again. But in saying that, this is in Sydney, her backyard this time. And they put the blinkers on. Apparently she's worked really well on the blinkers and she could draw the heavy track. So she only got beaten 1.3 lengths. If these blinkers make a difference to the heavy track, that could get her quite close to Treasure of the Moment. Delici Boulevard's another one. Going real well. McDonald's hopped off to ride the other one. But again, in that slowly run race against Lazura, made really good ground. Proven likes the wet track and has got a lot of potential. Benadryl got a lot of time for this horse. A lot of you might know it. Was spanked by Treasure of the Moment first up, but it really, going to the mile, that was an awesome win last start. 3rd up here. If it steps up into the 2,000 metres, it could be another one to improve on its rating. Verona Rose. Now, we've got a filly here. 3 starts, 3 wins. 3 starts, 3 wins. And I know Gary Patelli has been setting for the Oaks. Loves this filly. Kay McAvoy, a lot of people got a lot to say, but he just doesn't want to get off this filly. Ridden its last 2 starts. And 3 starts, 3 wins. Really good. Looks like the 2,000 metres will start. That's definitely untapped ability. So, the question is, are you brave enough? Or can you find another bet around Australia better at $1.60 for Treasure of the Moment, who's going to be running around Sydney, different way of going, on a heavy track with all these fillies, although to step up to that mark is going to be a bit of a reach, but definitely can on potential. They've all got so much scope. Should you take $1.60? Look, we're going to sit on the sidelines, but what you do is up to you. Even putting in the multis, might say, well, I'm going to put in a multi. That could be the multi you unstuck at $1.60. It's not a lot of value. We're going to step away. I'm not going to bet in the race at all, but I could possibly have speckings on those horses at value if they stay in line with the betting. Hey, good luck and good punting, and see you guys next week. Imagine what you could be buying instead. For free and confidential support, call 1-800-858-858 or visit gamblinghelponline.org.au.